Hello, hello, and welcome back to Vlogmas Day 23.
Number that follows me.
Is that the number that follows you?
Yeah.
Like that Jim Carrey movie?
Yeah.
Fours have been following me.
You keep changing your mind what number is following
Well,
you.
no, okay. Fours were following me for a long time. Then it briefly turned to twos.
Yeah.
Back to fours. Sorry, we just started this vlog sounding like absolute psychopaths. So it is a Saturday, and it is our very last Parent and Me class of the year. I'm getting a tattoo today, which really snuck up on me. I mean, I was supposed to get it last week, but I think putting it smack dab in the middle of like all of this Christmas stuff, I'm like, whoa, fuck.
It's a very Christmas themed tattoo.
It is not. Yeah. It is not.
I don't have any tattoos.
No, and you don't really want any, as far as I'm concerned.
No, I consider my body
a temple.
to be a temple.
All right, all right.
And that's why I only eat the finest
right.
of fast foods.
Right.
No, I'm not opposed to tattoos. If I get a tattoo, I want it to be something.
Yeah, you want it to have a lot of meaning.
It has meaning, and I connect with for like the rest of my life.
I don't have those feelings.
Oh.
However, I will say I've loved Star Wars since I was a little kid. Oh, I'm getting a Star Wars tattoo. I was gonna try and be coy about that. I'm getting a Star Wars tattoo. And I've had this little doodle of mine in my head for a couple of,
a couple years. A while ago.
So, it's not out of nowhere. But I also I'm very much I don't mind getting a tattoo of something that I like in that one specific moment, because for me, my tattoos will tell the story of my life. So, I have tattoos for living in New Hampshire and living in New Orleans. I have tattoos for, my favorite flowers, and my tattoos for, and when people ask me about them, sometimes I have tattoos of the cats, and I really hate saying this out loud, but the cats will not live forever. And someday someone will ask me about my tattoos, and I'll say, well, these were my cats when I got married, and when I had my first, my kids and my family.
Well, that I've told you I would get tattoos for.
You would get tattoos
cats.
for the cats. You'd get tattoos probably for August if you really, really thought of something you liked. And I know we promised to get tattoos together on our 10-year wedding anniversary.
That's right.
So 8 more years to go.
Yeah.
I'll just get tattoos for anything. I got a Buffy the Vampire Slayer tattoo. I got a Gemini tattoo. I got, tattoos. Yeah, I mean, I've gotten basically a tattoo a year for the last 10 years, essentially. Sometimes 1 year I'll get 2, and then I won't get any the next year. But that's kind of my cadence. I don't take tattoos super lightly, but I also at the same time think they're mostly for fun. I like the aesthetic of someone that has a lot of tattoos, specifically women. I think women who have a lot of tattoos are really beautiful. And so I would like to be one of those. So I'm not working my way towards a full sleeve here or anything, but I think a fun little bitchy little tattoo every year.
You go with your scarf, a bitchy little scarf?
I bought this scarf the other day, and I keep calling it my bitchy little scarf.
Nothing little about it.
No, it's a ginormous fucking scarf. So that's my big plan for that. But first, we have to go get our child awake, because we need to get to class in the next 10 minutes. So I'm going to prep his formula if you want to go upstairs and get his diaper changed, put the clothes on him.
Sure.
And we will go to class. You ready?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Okay, we're back from class. I'm going to take some Advil prophylactically. I'm hydrated. I just ate. I've been drinking electrolytes all morning. It's been a while. I'm not getting that big of a piece. Actually, I don't even know how big it's going to be. I think it's going to be... I changed my shirt, obviously, because I'm getting it on my arm. But I think it's going to be 4 inches by 2 inches. That's kind of what I'm picturing. But also, I always kind of, to a certain extent, leave that up to the discrepancy of the artist and for what they think it needs to be for them to do it well. Let's do this. All right, so let's talk about this tattoo I'm getting. I had this idea a couple of years ago. I've wanted a Star Wars tattoo for a while. I have a Buffy tattoo. I have a Harry Potter tattoo. So I just kind of was my top 3 fandoms of my life have been Harry Potter, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Star Wars. So I have 2 of the 3. So I've always wanted a Star Wars tattoo. But all my tattoos, I kind of just wait for the right set of circumstances. So I had this idea for a tattoo a couple years ago, because I found this artist in Vegas, not the artist I'm going to, but I found this artist in Vegas. I follow a lot of tattoo artists. I think I mentioned, I love tattoos. I love getting them. I love seeing other people's. I love the show Ink Master, and I just follow a lot of tattoo artists. Anyway, So I followed this girl in Vegas for a while who I really liked, who did black, gray, and red. That was all she did. She did black and gray tattoos with red accents, and I just sort of fell in love with her style. So I started like thinking about tattoos that I wanted and how I could make them black, gray, and red, even if I didn't get them done by this particular woman because she doesn't live in Los Angeles. I had this idea to get a lightsaber. I've always had this idea to get a lightsaber. Darth Vader's lightsaber, because Darth Vader's always been like my favorite character. I was just like, well, so obviously a lightsaber, specifically Darth Vader's lightsaber, is black and gray, the hilt, and then red, the saber. But the more I thought about it, the more I was just like, I don't know. Something about that just, it doesn't sit right. It's not exactly what I want. During the pandemic, Mario and I were bored like everybody else, and we ordered for fun from this company called Inkbox. They do like temporary tattoos that look like hyper-realistic temporary tattoos, basically. And then you can design your own, or you can like order from one of their like flash, you know. Anyway, so we just thought it would be funny and fun thing to do during the pandemic to give each other temporary tattoos. And I ordered a bunch, and one of the ones I ordered was this like cluster of butterflies that I put on my ribs. And I really, really, really loved it. So I thought for a long time that I wanted butterflies up the right side of my ribs, right? I would have my left ribs tattooed. But then I was like, I don't know, like just a cluster. I mean, I do like butterflies. I grew up, you know, working for a nature conservatory, and like I do like butterflies aren't that random for me, but I don't know. I just felt like, okay, I guess I could do this, but there's just like something not quite right about that idea either. But I have these two tattoo ideas that I half like, right? Half like the idea of getting a lightsaber, half like the idea of getting a bunch of butterflies. And so it dawned on me one day, like, I could combine these ideas into one tattoo that I love, which is a lightsaber, but instead of a saber coming out of the hilt, a bunch of red butterflies and sparkles and stuff coming out of the hilt. So I drew that out, like, roughly. I loved it. I was like, this is girly, this is fun, but it's obviously also Star Wars. It just feels like a cute little tattoo idea. Black, gray, and red, which is just kind of this thing I've fallen in love with. So I tucked that in the back of my mind. I was actually gonna get it right before we got pregnant from a different artist in LA who's no longer in LA anymore. He moved back to Korea. So that didn't work out. Whatever, no big deal. I was way more excited about being pregnant. But now that I'm a couple months postpartum, I was just kind of thinking, like, when the right moment calls, it'll happen. You know what I mean? So I literally was like scrolling TikTok, and a TikTok of the artist that I'm going to popped up on my feed, which is not that unusual. Tattoos are a big part of my algorithm. She seemed really sweet from the thing, but more importantly, the TikTok itself was about her tattooing like a bunch of dragons, because she does a lot of like book talk tattoos, like A Quarter Thorn and Roses, Throne of Glass, like Fourth Wing style, like romantic-y book talk tattoos. And I was like, well, that's clever. And so I was like, well, I'll follow her, right? Because I like to follow tattoo artists. I went to her Instagram to get like a good idea of her work, and I'm like, look at this. She does black, gray, and red. Like, she does black, gray, and red. And the more I scrolled back, she's a relatively newer tattoo artist. She's only been tattooing for a couple of years. But I scrolled back. I loved her flash. I loved her work. Her lines were really clean. Pretty basic, but honestly, the tattoos that I like to get are pretty basic. Just really solid work that I liked. And she did black, gray, and red. And she had a lot, not just book talk, but like a lot of nerdy tattoos. A lot of like pop culture tattoos. Just like the kind of tattoos that I really like. I was like, oh, well, this could be my new artist. Like, she's in the shop I'm going to is only 20 minutes away from where I live, so it's like not that far. So anyway, that's sort of the story. I'm excited. I'm going to a shop called Be More You LA. I've never been there before. I've never met this artist in person, although she's been extremely sweet, like as we chat on the phone, like in preparation for this appointment, and I'm excited to see what she designed. I wouldn't say that I have like a great pain tolerance, but I have my left ribs are tattooed, my right foot is tattooed, like right over the bone. Like I think those are supposed to be like two of the more painful places to get a tattoo, and the ribs were a little spicy from what I remember, but like I feel like in general I know what the pain is going to be, and for me I can really compartmentalize the pain, because it's like you deal with pain for like a couple of hours, like while the tattoo is being done, but then the art is on your body for the rest of your life. So like it doesn't behoove me to like squirm or complain or whatever, because I am paying to have this done. Like, the pain is what the pain is, and then it's over. I don't know. I had my nipple pierced when I was a kid. a kid. Oh my God. I had my nipple pierced when I was in my early 20s, and like that was truly the most painful thing I've ever done to my body. And I feel like if I can survive that, I can survive anything. With all that being said, let's go get a tattoo. She's done. There she is. I was like going back and forth so much with her on placement. Well, she didn't care, but I was just sitting in the mirror because I was like, I want it high up on my arm, but I don't want it so high that it's coming out of my armpit. But I also like, I want it on the inside of my arm, but I also want you to be able to see it if my arm is just like down. We nailed it. I also like briefly had her put it on my back because I was like, maybe I want it on my back. And I was like, no, I want it on my arm. I'm obsessed. She's got second skin on right now. I was like, I'm getting on an airplane in 2 days. So I think I would love for it to heal with some second skin while it's doing that. So I don't have to worry about like taking care of it while I'm on the airplane, at least on the way there. She was just like, yeah, I have second skin. So look, you can't even tell, but I've healed my last 3, maybe 4 tattoos with second skin. So for those of you who don't know, it's just like this clear plastic coating that goes on top of it. You can barely see it. And it'll heal for the first like 3 to 5 days in there before that comes off. And then I just like do regular tattoo aftercare and it goes through its regular healing process. The way I always explained it to like my parents who don't understand tattoos at all was like, tattoos are like a voluntary wound that you're getting. And it is like a very gorgeous cut that you have to take care of or it can get infected. So like the aftercare is extremely important. Also, like all of my tattoos have healed beautifully. So I like to think that I'm pretty good at taking care of my tattoos. I moisturize them every day. Even to this day, I was moisturizing my tattoos this morning. So I feel really good. That also didn't hurt at all. The lightsaber part didn't hurt at all. The red was a little spicy. The whole tattoo only took an hour. She was like, oh, I said it was gonna be over or under an hour because I was trying to decide if I should pee like in advance. She was like, it'll be over an hour. And then I was like, okay, well, I might need a break like midway through to go pee then. But anyway, I was like, okay. So then I'm like kind of sitting there, I was playing on my phone so that I wasn't like thinking too much about it. I was chatting with her lightly about like where she's from and, you know, stuff like that. And next thing I know, she was like, okay, we're moving on to the butterflies. And it had not even been 30 minutes. And I was like, okay. Didn't need a break because it was so quick. And I like literally cannot stop staring at it. It is like, she did the lightsaber so perfect. She was a fellow nerd. She's like, I love to tattoo nerdy things and girly things. And I'm like, I know because I stalked the fuck out of you on your social media, but also like how perfect. How perfect. I will say it's very common whenever I get a tattoo, and I know this is also the case for other people who get tattoos, and like once you get one, you get this like urge to get a bunch. That happened when I got my first tattoo. I got my second, I was like, I'm gonna get my first tattoo and that's my only tattoo. That was my original thought when I was 21. I think I got my first one. Literally, I got my first one. I loved getting it so much. I loved looking at it so much. I was so obsessed with it. I was like, I need another one. And I got my second tattoo like less than 2 weeks later. Then I took a break. But I'm already like, oh my God, I love her. She was so sweet. She was so nice. She was like just a fantastic tattoo artist. I'm definitely going to put her information in the description if you want to follow her. Get a tattoo from her. She was wonderful. I'm like, I want her to do a bunch of nerdy tattoos all over this arm. Like, that's what I want now. But that's the adrenaline speaking. That's the tattoo itch speaking. So let's let this one heal. Give it a couple months. Figure out what, although I do have an idea of what I want my next one to be. I had the idea while I was sitting there in the chair, but it's fine. It's fine. We're going to wait. I'm so happy. I got that post-tattoo adrenaline. Ugh. Okay, it's the Star Wars tattoo of my little girly dreams. Now I'm gonna go home. Call my husband, tell him I'm on my way. What's up? Just me and my new tattoo. I can't believe I just said it like that in that voice. Okay, anyway, it's time to pack. I've been home. Hello? I've been home for like an hour. I was hanging out with Mario and Goose, but he just took August to the store. He said he had to shop. I said, oh, I'll come with you. And he goes, no. No. So I was like, okay. Tomorrow is our fake Christmas morning. I'm feeling my stocking might be a little more full after today. So I was like, great, actually I need the time and the space in this room to pack. So let's do it. I'm gonna pack my suitcase, which is normally my carry-on, as like, we're gonna check it because there's just so much going on. I'm gonna check this for my carry-ons. I'm gonna pack this duffel. And then I'll have the diaper bag. Those will be my carry-on, my personal item. And that'll be everything. And then Mario will have his own suitcase that he can either check or carry on. I have a huge aversion, as fans of the channel may know, to checking bags. I've had a number of poor experiences where my bag gets lost. And it makes me nervous to check a bag rather. But what must be done must be done. So we're just gonna have just like so much stuff because like I'll have 3 bags and then Mario will have a bag. We're also gonna have the stroller. It's better to check a bag. So I wrote out a list of everything we need. I just did August's laundry and I laid everything that I think he'll need out right here, but I need to double check my list. Okay, August. Onesie leggings, sweater check. Christmas jammies check. Outfit check. Extra outfits check. Beanie check. Socks check. Jammies check. Towel and washcloths check. Diapers, wipes, blah, blah. Okay, so all of this is going, except for an extra outfit and an extra sweater and the beanie. Those are the only clothes that I'm putting in the diaper bag. So, alrighty, here we go. This is going in the diaper bag, which is in the car. And then the blanket will go on the plane with us. Okay, now I need to think about me. So this is all of August stuff laid out, ready to be packed. I need to pack these jeans that I'm currently wearing. Stand by, I'm going to change into my pajamas so that I can pack these jeans. Jammies on. Oh my god, it's my first time taking my tattoo on a t-shirt. Literally exactly what I wanted. I said, when I'm wearing a t-shirt, I want it to just peek out. Hello, she's just peeking out. Okay. Okay, we are mostly packed. Hello, what an angle. We're mostly packed. The only things I have left to do are my toiletries are going to go in here, but I obviously need to take a shower tomorrow. So not quite yet. Our chargers are going to go in here. We need to charge tomorrow the white noise machine and the fan. More importantly, the fan. So toiletry and chargers will go in here. I need to check the diaper bag when Mario gets home with August to make sure that's fully stocked. And then tomorrow we will wash all of the bottles and pack the formula, and that should be it. We are all packed. So we still have a couple of little things to do tomorrow afternoon, but for the most part we are ready to go, which is crazy. This trip is coming up on us so soon. Oh my god. I'm gonna edit a little bit while they're still out because I can, and I should, and I need to. So I'm off to do that.
Testing, testing. Hit me with them 1-2s.
1, 2.
1, 2.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No chapstick.
No chapstick. Hi.
Hello.
Oh yeah, you fixed it. This like autofocus issue that I'm having,
yeah.
I can tell you fixed it. It's like I can see it locking in on our faces. There are going to be some videos in January that are just straight up out of focus because I already shot them and I'm not shooting them again.
Well, is it mean to say that's on brand?
Yeah, but it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's do some advent calendars.
Let's do it. 23. It's obviously here. God damn it. It's the exact same one that we got.
Well, it was really like 4 days ago.
Yeah, really a long time ago. Oh, I dropped it. That's right.
It's the pretzel one?
But it's milk chocolate pretzel toffee. That's right.
Lame.
I hope we end with a banger.
I know. Second to last advent.
I haven't said hello to these people yet.
Well, go ahead, babe.
The peoples of America. And yeah. I guess outside America.
This is I was going to say, first of all, I have a lot of international viewers. Hello.
Yeah.
But also, this is the #1 TV show in America.
This is the wow.
People love to watch us get stoned and do advent calendars.
Stoned?
Okay, the 23rd. Shut up. The right place, it isn't difficult.
Now, Einstein had a German accent.
You realize you won't get any help from this man. He continues to talk without a break. I don't remember what a German accent sounds like.
What? They're like the bad guys in so many movies.
Okay.
Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The gummy is hit, honey. Okay. As an introduction to the subject. Okay, that was insane. So basically, we entered a room and then we had to make this pendulum thing out of a paper clip. And then we used that, we like hovered it over the board per like the kind of cryptic instructions we were given in the game card. And it stuck to the upper right corner of the like box. So we ripped at the upper right corner of the box, and if we like ripped open basically the seam between the room up there and the top of the box, there was a little cubby with a magnet in it, and then a little note that says, open up the carton side to the right and look inside, pull the warning strip with care, and look, your door is waiting there. So we opened up the right side of the box, which said nothing to see here. When we pulled that away, door 24 was behind it, and that is the door tomorrow. So there was no code needed. But that's the code. And it's interesting because there's still one empty like room here. So like if that's door 24, it'll probably tell us to go in there, or that'll be part of this solution or something. Yeah. Wow, that was crazy. I can't believe we're gonna be done with this tomorrow. I do feel like we're getting somewhere. That one was pretty fun.
That was a cool one. That was, I like when it incorporates the box somehow.
Interactive, yeah. I'm getting a little hungry.
For like a sweet little treat or real food?
Like a sweet little treat.
Well, do I have a surprise for you?
What?
I got some sweet little treats.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
An early Christmas miracle.
Mm-hmm.
Mario went to Target without me today. Oh, he probably got mochi.
Not only did I get mochi.
He did get mochi, okay.
I got Christmas mochi.
Christmas mochi?
I got a mochi for me.
Oh, that is for you, yeah.
And a mochi for mommy.
Is that gluten-free?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Baby. Wait, which one? I want a bite.
Yeah, and I want a bite of that.
Okay. So you guys may not know this, but we love mochi. We usually get the Trader Joe's mochi when they have fun flavors. Like, I think the Trader Joe's ube mochi is like probably one of our favorite things we've ever eaten.
Yeah.
But when we don't get, when Trader Joe's doesn't have a fun flavor that we like the current seasonal flavor is the apple one, which we didn't really like.
That sounds like that'd be a fall seasonal one.
I know, but they haven't put out there whatever they're. That was what it was last week. But Target has a brand called My Mochi that is like not as good as Trader Joe's, but they have more fun flavors. Cheers. Needs to freeze more, but that's good. Oh, mine's better. Yours is disgusting.
I like mine better.
Thanks, baby.
You're welcome.
Well,
what
a long, strange journey it's been.
Indeed.
What would you like to say?
I'm thankful for the memories that we've made along the way. It was more about the journey than the end.
You were not at the end.
We're at the end of today.
We're at the end of today. Tomorrow is the actual last vlog.
That's true. I'm grateful to have been involved, been included.
This is not the last vlog.
And I'm really going to miss it.
Okay, you'll be in it tomorrow.
And I hope you don't forget me.
No, they won't. They'll see you tomorrow.
And whatever the future brings.
It won't bring anything it's missed.